So Tessa and I have gotten our amazing ice cream from Ice and Vice. I'm going to start something else. I feel like, do I need to introduce Tessa?
Yeah.
Say who she is?
Oh, who she is?
I'm with Tessa.
But we already saw her inside.
I know, so it's weird to be like, I'll just say who you are.
Okay.
Okay, great. Hi everybody, I'm Jeanette Bonner and you are watching The Scoop, where we have conversations with culture makers and creators over New York City ice cream. Today we're at Ice and Vice on the Lower East Side, and later we'll be joined by Tessa LaNeve, a script developer in the theater and film community here in New York City. Let's get started. Oh, hi, how are you? Well, nice. Hi, I'm good. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to feature Ice and Vice because you guys have these incredible flavors. Just the names of these things: Blood Sisters, Detention Sammys, 9 a.m. Pickles of the Caribbean. I mean, I want to try everything just based on their names. You guys change your flavors every month, is it?
It's within every season, so it lasts about 3 months, sometimes 4 months. And we keep the basic ones.
Which are those?
That's the Basic Bee, which is like our own kind of vanilla.
Cool.
Milk Money, which is a favorite. It's a toasted milk, sea salt, dark chocolate ganache. Opium Den, which is almost like a lemon poppy seed with lemon bread croutons in it.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Well, if I was serving you right now, which one would you pick to eat today?
I would have to choose the ants on the
Okay, and tell me about ants on a farm.
So I'm sure you're familiar with ants on a log,
Sure.
which is the celery with peanut butter and raisins. Yes.
Okay.
So that's basically that. There's actually celery in it.
No!
Yes, there is
Can
celery.
I try a little bit of it?
Yeah, of course.
It's so many things at once. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
We don't only just sell ice cream here, we sell ice cream also at Times Square.
Yeah,
and
you
so
was just
at,
gonna say, you guys have that booth in Times Square this year. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So at the Times Square is actually a little different from the shop. We're here, we have all the hardened ice cream. Actually, Times Square, we have Basic Bee as a soft serve. And also at Times Square, they make sundaes, which you can only get
Oh
there.
dear.
So
That's so
it's
cool.
a whole nother experience when you go over there.
So we decided to head to Times Square to check it out for ourselves.
In addition to its brick and mortar shop, Ice and Vice has a kiosk here in Times Square. They were invited to be part of the Crossroads of the World initiative by the Times Square Alliance, which is inviting in local New York restaurants that would celebrate the different cultural backgrounds of our New York community and of our millions of visitors every single year. Ice and Vice is taking that mission one step further with their ice cream kiosk here in Times Square by donating 5% of their sales to charities with socially relevant causes like ACLU and Planned Parenthood, and then giving them really fun nicknames like No Hate and No Censorship. And they have an ice cream called Justice is Sweet. So we hope you guys will come down to Times Square and give back while you're getting some amazing ice cream at the same time. Oh my gosh, you caught me at the best moment. How are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm having, tell me what this flavor is.
Vietnamese coffee with donut truffle.
Coffee and donuts in an ice cream.
Truffle like the mushroom?
Probably, I hope not. No. Truffle like and white chocolate.
Oh dear lord.
Right?
Okay.
I'm so excited to have you here.
Of course.
Have you ever been to Ice and Vice?
No, I have not.
What would you like to try?
I need to try the tea one. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That is a
gracious.
delight.
Oh my god.
You're doing God's work here. May I also try the No Whey?
No way, can't.
Hey!
Really? How many times do you say that a day?
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
Can I try the pickles of the Caribbean, please?
I might have to see your ID.
You have to see my ID?
What?
Why?
There's rum in it.
I'm with Tessa LaNeve, who is a script developer, script supervisor, dramaturg, literary manager. I mean, what haven't you done? Thanks so much for being
an actor.
You're not an actor.
No.
That's okay. There's
No.
enough of us.
Okay.
What's your ice cream story? Do you have like a favorite childhood memory about ice cream?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a desserts person. I'm not a sweets person.
Okay.
My hand was never caught in a cookie jar.
Okay.
My hand was caught
In the cheese
stealing
jar?
cheese and olives and pepperoni and like really savory.
What an odd child you were.
I know.
So you teach, you mentor, you advise playwrights, but you're not a writer yourself.
Oh no.
I find that really fascinating. Have you never wanted to be a writer?
I've never had that desire, and not being a writer is not to say that I don't write.
Okay.
But I am far more interested in being a writer's buddy, just helping in any way I can to get the story on the page and not just stuck in one's head.
Yeah.
You know.
And you went to undergrad, you got your degree in...
I went to Barnard undergrad and then Columbia grad school for script development and dramaturgy.
So you knew at a rather young age that this is something that you wanted to do.
Yeah, I was actually a stage manager for many years off Broadway. I know.
I didn't know that about you.
And
That's fabulous.
Yeah, my first gigs were at Second Stage, and yeah, it's still home. Second Stage.
How hard is it after getting a degree in dramaturgy and in script development to then start working as a professional in this field?
I got really lucky.
Yeah.
As I said, I was working at Second Stage, and my boss called me one day as I was walking into class and said, "You're going to get a phone call from Primary Stages, and they
That was
wanna
your
talk to you.
first job? Oh my gosh.
They want to talk to you about a literary manager position."
So recently,
Yeah.
you've left Primary Stages and started out as you're now freelancing as a script consultant and a script developer. What has that transition been like for you? How many years were you at Primary Stages?
12 years.
That's huge to go
It was
for
a
a
very
company
long
that
time.
has a lot of structure and a season and
Oh
funding.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And now you're
Funding is really nice.
talk to me about money.
A budget. Oh my word, it's nice.
I heard of these things.
And a copy machine.
Oh, and probably lots of Post-its.
Yeah.
Are you looking to move more into film and TV, or are you sticking with theater?
I had never really worked in film and television until this year. And a lot of that work came my way, and I'm realizing, oh wow, that's fun. Oh my.
If you could master any skill on the level of, say, like, Jiro dreams of sushi, like any skill.
Oh god.
It doesn't even have to relate to the theater community or even the arts whatsoever. What would it be?
Never been able to do a cartwheel. It's always been a problem for me.
Of all skills in the world,
I don't know.
that the magical genie is going to come down and grant you. You're going to say, I want to do a cartwheel.
I would like to write a play. I would like to be able, and you know what? It's not a skill. I think it's a confidence thing, or a strength of character to just say, you're gonna do this. I don't know. I don't currently have a story in me that I feel the need to tell.
Yeah.
But coming at a story from that point of view, as opposed to something's on the
The other
page
side
and-
of the table.
Yeah, yeah.
But
That
if
would
you
be like
wrote a play,
something.
Tessa, who would be your script buddy?
It would be a very lonely life.
Would you just sort of put on a different outfit and be like, now Tessa, the second act needs work?
No, I honestly believe that, as with all aspects of theater in particular, it's a collaborative form. And when you start writing into, a rabbit hole, you lose perspective, and you need other people, right? I mean, it's why you invite an audience in.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's why, sadly, you invite a critic in, because you need another perspective. You really do, to learn from what everyone has created.
And that's what you do.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
try.
so awesome. And you do an amazing job
Why,
at
thank
it.
you, dear.
You do. Tessa, thank you so much for being on The Scoop with me. It's been fun to get weird ice cream with you and to learn more about what makes you tick and why you love what you do best. So thank you for being here. And that's The Scoop. thanks so much for watching, everybody. As always, be sure to like us on Facebook, tag your friends, share, and comment below. If you want any more information about the shops or the guests, you can head on over to watchthescoop.com, and you can watch all of our episodes there. We'll catch you next time on The Scoop.